Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your Raw results for May 27th, finishing off May. Birthdays. Roman Reigns turned 33 years old on May 25th. Also, Bo Dallas turned 28. Also, Alberto El Patron turned 41. WWE Chairman took to Twitter and sent the following happy birthday wishes to the big dog himself. At Vince McMahon, happy birthday to the big dog at WWE Roman Reigns. Birthdays also on the 27th. Natalya turned 36. Also, Eric Bischoff turned 63 years old. Natalya's husband, TJ Wilson, and other WWE superstars already had been sending out well wishes for the former SmackDown Women's Champion. At Titus O'Neil. At Titus O'Neil WWE, happiest birthday to a woman that I adore and fear equally. At Natty by Nature, love you regardless of how pathetic you are in the kitchen. We all know you got a good heart. Alexa Bliss at Alexa Bliss _WWE. Happy birthday at Natty by Nature. Lena Fanine, Nia Jax's Twitter account. Nia Jax WWE. Happy birthday to this beautiful soul. Cheers at Natty by Nature. I'm ready for our second week tour. Our second 2-week tour. Can't wait to party it up in Miami for the birthday celebration. At Benji loves his auntie Natty. Hashtag don't mind my ramen noodles. And let me see that link. Sasha Banks gets on the happy birthday wishes. At Sasha Banks WWE, happy birthday to my baby girl at Natty by Nature. At TJ Wilson, happy birthday at Natty by Nature. If you're not familiar with TJ Wilson, that's his real name, Tyson Kidd. Happy birthday. The kiddies told me you're like Louis Vuitton, but that could be a rumor. Formerly known in WWE as Kurgan, Robert Mallet was able to land a small role in Deadpool 2 as a character named Sluggo, a mutant mercenary. This was a great opportunity, Mallet told Information Morning Moncton. It was crazy for me. I knew Deadpool, the first one, was a huge film, a huge hit, and the second one was most anticipated film of the year. Plus, it's a Marvel film as well. It was like a glorified Halloween party. For me, the thrill is working with Ryan Reynolds, watching him work, being in character, pitching out lines in each take. It's a huge honor. I think I got a picture of his character, and I'll try and post it. At Robert _Mail It. Very fortunate and honored to be in at Deadpool movie 2. Hashtag Sluggo, hashtag Deadpool, hashtag Yellow Jumpsuit. More birthdays. Seth Rollins. Raw saw Elias drop Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins with a guitar shot following Rollins' title defense against Jinder Mahal, which ended in a disqualification due to steel chair shots. In the video here, Mike Rome interviewed Elias after the attack and said he attacked Rollins because Rollins interrupted his in-ring performance before the match with Jinder. Elias could have sang happy birthday to Rollins, but instead he gave him a gift he won't forget. Elias shows off what's left for the guitar and wishes Rollins a happy birthday. No word yet on why Roman Reigns risked the Raw TV shows in Richmond, Virginia, but he also had Sunday's live event in Hector, Virginia off. As noted, Roman, who celebrated his 33rd birthday on Friday, is also scheduled to have next weekend's live events off, but we'll be back on the road at next Monday's Raw in Houston, Texas. Reigns versus Jinder Mahal is booked for June 17th. Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And by the way, it was because of his birthday. He requested a weekend off. Heath Slater throughout the first pitch at the Charlotte Knights minor league baseball game in Charlotte, North Carolina. Deputy referee Charles Robinson was also in attendance. And here's some photos from the links from both guys. actually mostly from Charles Robinson himself. And he commented on Twitter at WWE Robinson, so proud of at WWE Superstar at Heath Slater OMRB, throwing out the first pitch for at Night's Baseball tonight. This is prior to the big pitch. Sheamus trains with Daniel Bryan in a new video on his Celtic Warrior Workouts YouTube channel. The video was filmed in Budapest, Hungary on the recent WWE European tour. I didn't get the link for that. I do apologize. And WWE has a new poll asking fans who is their favorite set of brothers in the company. Usos, twin brothers, Sunil Singh and Samir Singh, the Singh brothers, SmackDown Tag Team Champions Harper and Rowan. Of course, they're not real brothers. The Bludgeon brothers, or Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the Good brothers. Of course, they're not brothers either. As of the video, 54% of the vote voted for the Usos, while 26 voted for Gallows and Anderson, 15 for the Bludgeon brothers, and finishing off the voting was 5% for Sunil and Samir. Lio Rush is now releasing music under the name L.I. WWE NXT Superstar released his debut single, Money Money, today along with childhood friend Dret One, Marcus Phillips. You can see L.I. and Dret One in their first music video, and I did not get that link either. Rush recently spoke with ESPN to promote the new venture and discuss his wrestling career. You can go to ESPN.com and search for that. Getting heat from the other wrestlers after tweeting a joke about Emma's WWE departure last year. It was definitely a difficult situation. I've worked so hard and spent years trying to brand myself and to show the world that Lio Rush is a top prospect in the professional wrestling world. So it was a bit rough to see so many people turn on me for that. But I've owed up to my mistakes. I've said my apologies. What else can you do? You live, you make mistakes, and you learn. I know a big thing that I tweeted out shortly after that. A mistake shouldn't be your attacker. It should be your teacher. I've definitely learned from that from the situation. I definitely have not let the situation change the pacing of me succeeding in anything. Then he comments about getting into the music business. My passion for music has always been there. I always knew I'd get into the music industry in some kind of capacity. I've been influenced by friends I've made over the years, and the culture I've been around the years that led to rapping. All of this is just about continuing to brand yourself, continuing to make a name for yourself, continuing to show that we wrestlers aren't just one-trick ponies. People are constantly asking, what's going on with wrestling? What's happening with wrestling? The perception of a professional wrestler only knowing how to be a professional wrestler and nothing else is a little crazy to me. Yeah, I'm still a professional wrestler. Yes, I'm still a father. I'm still everything else. But yes, I can do other things, and yes, I can be successful in other things. We're capable of many things, whether that's body slamming somebody in the ring or whether that's, for me, making an impact in the music industry. Working under Triple H and WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels at the Performance Center in Orlando. The fact that I'm being able to be trained and coached by one of the greatest in-ring performers who has ever lived. And that's the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. For him to be one of the trainers there and to be able to learn from him and just follow his footsteps is a pretty cool thing. Even Triple H, him being the boss of everything is absolutely incredible. Being a fan, being somebody who's wanted to be a professional wrestler since they were 5 years old, and growing up watching Triple H, watching Shawn Michaels, and then one day wake up and report to work. And that's my coach. That's my boss. It's absolutely incredible. And thanks to ESPN for that news. Former UFC title challenger Nick Diaz has been arrested in Las Vegas on multiple charges of domestic violence. Diaz, being 34 years old, was charged by the Las Vegas Metro Police Department on charges of domestic battery by strangulation and first-degree domestic battery. According to MMA Fighting, Diaz, who has not fought outside the octagon since 2015, recently served a suspension for violating UFC's anti-doping policy. However, was cleared to return to action this month. The fighter is currently behind held inside the Clark County Detention Center on a total of $18,000 bail. His first court appearance is scheduled for Saturday morning. According to multiple reports, police were dispatched to a residence Thursday night and had probable cause to make an arrest. Las Vegas Metro Police spokesperson Larry Hatfield said, and you can catch it at that link for you in that. At Front Row Brian, from my Las Vegas Metro PD sources, some very disturbing details emerging regarding Nick Diaz. The victim has a broken hip. Nick allegedly choked her unconscious. He then fought the police, which is why 12 cars were sent. Then fought the COs inside Clark County Detention Center. And also another comment, Front Row Bryant, TMZ on Nick Diaz's arrest mentions a hip injury. Former WWE star Stacy Keibler is expecting her second child with her husband, Jared Prober. U.S. Weekly confirmed the 38-year-old as pregnant as she was photographed in Beverly Hills, California, with her baby bump on display. 2 months after the breakup with actor George Clooney in July 2013, Keibler began dating Prober, a tech entrepreneur. They got married on March 8, 2014, in a surprise beach ceremony in Mexico. The wedding was a surprise to their respective family since they were on vacation. Keibler and Prober welcomed their first child, daughter Ava Grace, now 3 years old, on August 20th, 2014. Since becoming a mother, Keibler has maintained a very low profile. She stopped acting and is rarely photographed in public. She also shut down her lifestyle website at stacykeibler.com and abandoned social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Her last post on Facebook was made March 25th, 2017, in which she encouraged people to turn off your lights tonight at 8:30 and help us be to a better future. In honor of Earth Hour, that same status update was posted to her Twitter account, which was also her last tweet. Keibler has not updated her Instagram account since September 2015. The last post she shared on social media platform was herself reading a book entitled What Does It Mean to Be Kind to her daughter. And that link, that picture, you can find that link. And 4 months after giving birth to her first daughter, Keibler revealed that she never thought about marriage or parenthood until she began dating Prober. Life can be unpredictable. You feel one way and then boom. Keibler wrote on her lifestyle website, you need to entirely change your perspective. That is certainly what happened to me this past year. Until I started dating Jared, the idea of being married and having a family was never on my radar. I was just hoping that the right love would find me. But after a serendipitous connection with Jared, a friend who turned out to be my soulmate, we created a family together almost instantly. Talk about a serious change in my reality. This year and the holiday season especially has me feeling so nostalgic about family, my new family, and of course the newest addition to our family. Ava has graced us with such joy, such light, and such love me never saw it coming. She is our special lady, and I couldn't be more thankful for how she has opened my heart. And now for results for Ring of Honor United. Dalton Castle promo at this link. Earlier in the day, Ring of Honor United London took place with Ring of Honor World Six-Man Champions, The Kingdom, defeating the Young Bucks and Adam Page in the main event. NWA World Heavyweight Champion Nick Aldis appeared on the show and made a deal with Cody about their potential All-In match. Aldis will put his title up only if Cody is able to win back the Ring of Honor World Championship, and then their title will be title versus title match. Cody accepted. Cody will be facing Dalton Castle at Ring of Honor Best in the World on June 29th for that title. And thanks to Total Diva Sets for the results. If Cody Rhodes reclaims the Ring of Honor title, it's gold versus gold against at Real Nick Aldis at all_in_8 2018. The Gambler and the Dealer just raised the stakes. Hashtag all in. Hashtag honor United, hashtag Honor Club, and that link there for you. Full results from the show. The boys defeated Aussie Open. Jay Lethal defeated Mark Briscoe. Toru Yano defeated Shane Taylor. Tennille Dashwood, the former Emma, defeated Kelly Klein. Jay Briscoe defeated Mark Haskins. Silas Young defeated Sonata. Punishment Martinez and Hiroshi Tanahashi for the Ring of Honor World TV Championship. Bully Ray defeated the boys. Cody defeated Kenny King. Dalton Castle defeated Evil for the World Championship. The Kingdom defeated the Young Bucks and Adam Page for the World Six-Man Championship. Tomorrow will be Honor United. Doncaster below was a scheduled card. Silas Young versus Doug Williams for Ring of Honor World TV title. Briscoes versus Evil and Sonata versus Vinny Marseglia and TK O'Ryan versus the Young Bucks. Sumi Saki versus Chardonnay for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Jay Lethal versus Matt Taven. Adam Page versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Cody versus Scorpion Sky. Dalton Castle and the boys versus Shane Taylor, Billy Ray, and Punishment Martinez. Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian versus Toru Yano and Kenny King. I didn't even get a date for that one. WWE and Nestle Waters North America have partnered for a new Choose Water campaign that features a sweepstakes with a free trip to 2018 WWE SummerSlam pay-per-view. WestFairOnline.com reports that the campaign is encouraging fans to talk about their water consumption on social media with the hashtag Choose Water and hashtag sweepstakes hashtags. The campaign is designed to encourage a healthier lifestyle through water consumption. They posted the sweepstakes promo with Charlotte Flair earlier in the week, but other superstars to be featured in videos are Natalya, New Day, and Titus O'Neil and Sakara. Nestle Waters North America are committed to helping people lead healthier lives, said Tara Serrano, Chief Corporate Affairs Officer at Nestle Waters North America. As a family-friendly leader in entertainment, WWE is the perfect partner to help reach families across the country. We're proud to be working together to encourage families to choose water, whether tapped, filtered, or bottled. And there are results for the WB main event. Tony Nese defeated Akira Tozawa. Mojo Rawley defeated No Way Jose. Raw opened up with a video package tribute to on Memorial Day. Live from the Coliseum in Richmond, Virginia. Also, hometown of Mickey James. As Michael Colesall, welcome to the show. Also joining him, Jonathan Coachman and Corey Graves. Moving right to the ring, out comes Braun Strowman to a big pop, but fans do get these hands chant. JoJo introduces him and receives the Money in the Bank briefcase and hanging behind above the ring. Braun talks about how he will win the briefcase at Money in the Bank. Braun names other competitors and says none of them will be able to stop him. We go on to cash in and win the WWE Universal title as Brock Lesnar will get these hands. Finn Balor interrupts and says he never lost a title, which eats at him every day. Balor enters the ring and says they have words. And they have words. Leading to Braun calling him a little man. Balor slaps Braun. Braun launches him out of the ring. This leaves Raw General Manager Kurt Angle coming out and making the match. And we go to commercial. That match is up next. Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor. Accident this late. Back from the break. Kevin Owens is out for commentary. The bell rings and they go at it. Braun dominates the match for several minutes. Balor fights back, but Braun clubs him back to the mat. Owens stands up at the announce table and taunts Braun on the mic. Braun stares back at him and goes to work on Balor before he takes another commercial break. And that can be seen in this link. Back from the break, Balor eventually turns it around. Owens makes his presence known on the mic again. The finish sees Balor hit the coup de grace on Braun. He goes back up top and goes for another coup de grace, but Owens pushes him off the top to the floor. Winner by disqualification, Finn Balor. After the match, Braun takes the ladder, launches it from the ring. all the way to the ramp, all the way up the ramp, as Owens manages to roll out of the way but retreats to the back. Running for his life, we get replays as Bond's music hits. Still to come, Take a Chance, Women's Gauntlet, and Jinder Mahal versus Seth Rollins. We see Elias backstage playing his guitar. Back to commercial. Back from the break, Owens is in a hurry to get out of the area when Angle stops him. Angle says he will be in the match tonight against the guys he dissed on commentary. Angle tells Owens to get dressed and he's not happy. We get a backstage selfie promo for Sasha Banks to hype the gauntlet. Elias comes to the ring for another performance and ends up threatening to sit in the ring all night. We go back to commercial. That can be found in this fight. Back from the break, Elias is still in the ring. He threatens to leave as the crowd wants him to. Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins interrupts and Elias isn't happy about having to leave. They face off and he leaves anyway. Intercontinental title match, Jinder Mahal versus Seth Rollins, can be found in this link, at least the highlights of it. Jinder was out next as Sunil Singh does the ring introductions. Bell rings and Rollins goes after Mahal, unloading. We go to commercial as they take the ball to the floor. Singh ends up interfering and getting ejected by the referee. This leads to Jinder hitting Rollins with a steel chair, but Rollins still kicked out. The finish saw Rollins get disqualified when he unloaded on Jinder with a chair. After the match, Rollins chased Jinder up the ramp, hit him with more chair shots. Singh tried to stop him, but he also got dropped. Rollins posed on the announce table for a big pop as his music hit. Elias comes out of nowhere and drops Rollins off stage with a guitar. Elias stands over Rollins as we go to commercial. Back from the break, another big night for Memorial Day. We see what just happened with Jinder, Rollins, and Elias. We see medics and officials loading Rollins up on a stretcher. He's also wearing a neck brace. Rollins gets off the stretcher and insists on walking. He's helped to the back by Jamie Noble as we go back to the announcers. And that actually can be seen in that link. We go to the ring. Out comes Raw Women's Champion Nia Jax. Jax heads to the ring, but the music interrupts. Out comes Ronda Rousey. Jax is happy about her entrance being interrupted. Rousey gets the announcers, greets the announcers, and joins them for commentary. Can be seen in this link. Jax takes Mike in the ring, says she's glad Ronda came out for this exhibition so she could show her exactly what will happen at Money in the Bank. An enhancement talent waits in the ring. Jax has her show us the thingy Ronda does, the armbar. Jax counters the jobber's armbar and powers up. Slamming her down with a powerbomb, Jax tells Rousey the armbar doesn't mean much to her and that is if she can put it on. Jax tells the jobber to bring it again. Jax blocks a strike and drops her with a small drop. Graves says the jobber's name is Michelle Webb. Jax taunts Rousey again on the mic and continues to punish Webb. Jax tells Rousey about her leg drop can crush a woman's chest, but she has another move that can do the same. She turns and hits the senton on Webb. Jax taunts Rousey on the mic some more as she looks on from the announce table. Jax calls Rousey to come to the ring and help Webb out. As the fans pop, Rousey does head to the ring and enters it. They circle each other and stare each other down. Jax asks if this is intimidating. Look, she's heard about. Jax says she's not so intimidated by it, and she finds it humorous. Jax laughs at Rousey and says she's cute. Jax drops the mic and turns to leave the ring as Rousey stares at her. Jax leaves her back turned to Rousey and leaves the ring as the music hits. So in the cover segment, the last chance gauntlet for the women's final woman's Money in the Bank spot. We go backstage, a selfie video from Dana Brooke to promote the gauntlet. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy versus the Ascension can be found in this link. These highlights. We go to the ring. Out comes Raw Tag Team Champions Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt for the non-title match. They pose as we go back to commercial. Back for the ring. Ascension already in the ring, finishing up their entrance. Matt starts off with Victor. Wyatt and Hardy keeps rolling with quick tags. Connor comes in and drops Matt for a 2 count. They go at it a few minutes. As Wyatt comes in on Victor and unloads in the corner. Wyatt drops Victor, hits the senton for a 2 count as Connor breaks the pin. Matt runs in, but Connor tries to stab him. Hardy counters with a twist of fate. Matt clotheslines Connor over the top, and they both hit the floor. Victor nails it close, gets a close 2 count on Wyatt by roll up. Wyatt with a Uranagi. Wyatt and Hardy get hyped up before hitting the double team kiss of deletion. Matt covers Victor for the win. After the match, Hardy and Wyatt stand tall and pose together as the music hits. Kurt Angle's backstage at his office when the B team walks in. They mock Wyatt and Hardy's celebration and tell Angle they want a title shot. Curtis says that they are undefeated as their new team name and are ready for Wyatt. They are ready for Wyatt and Hardy. Angle says 2 wins in a row does not qualify them for a shot. Angle asks what the other teams are going to think of if he lets them jump over the others. Bo Dallas talks some nonsense, but comes up with the B team's Memorial Day barbecue. They hurry off as Angle rolls his eyes. So the come segment, Rude versus Owens, back to commercial. Back for the break, where you can get a selfie video from the Wyatt Squad to hype the main event. Bobby Roode versus Kevin Owens can be found in this link. We go to the ring. Out comes Bobby Roode. Kevin Owens without next. He's looking over his shoulder for Braun Strowman. Bell rings and they go at it. Owens takes control and works Roode around. Owens with a headlock. Roode tries to fight out, and Owens drops him on the shoulder. Roode turns it around and goes for the glorious DDT, but Owens blocks it. Roode avoids a pop-up powerbomb and sends Owens to the apron. Roode with a big clothesline to send Owens to the floor. Owens takes Roode's knees out on the apron and he falls hard. Owens launches Roode into the barrier as the referee counts. Owens with a big cannonball into the barrier as we go to commercial. More back and forth after the break. Roode goes for a neck breaker, but Owens blocks it. The tangle and Roode hits the neck breaker for a 2 count. Roode is up on top and keeps control. Roode looks ready to put Owens away, but Owens leaves the ring and walks up the ramp. Roode brings him back in the ring, but Owens super kicks him. As soon as he re-enters, Owens covers for a close 2 count. Owens then whips Roode for the pop-up powerbomb, but Roode avoids it. Roode tries to roll Owens up, but Owens drops down and turns the pin around on him. Owens gets a win. After the match, Owens celebrates as the music hits. Roode looks on from the ring as fans back as Owens backs up the ramp. Strowman's music suddenly hits and Owens turns around to see the monster marching out from the back. Owens then pleads and backs around the ringside area. Braun starts running, chasing Owens around in the ring. Roode stops Owens from leaving up the ramp. Braun floors Owens in the ring with a big shoulder. Roode enters the ring and cheers on Strowman. Gets the running power slam on Owens. Roode goes to the second rope and continues cheering Braun on as he hits another power slam on Owens. Braun stands tall as the music hits. Braun turns and grabs Roode by his throat, bringing him down to his feet. Braun with a running power slam on Roode now. Braun's music hits and out. And again, he stands tall. Another still to come segment. Sami Zayn will issue a public apology for last week's segment by the sisters of Bobby Lashley. Gray said the WWE officials were not happy with the segment. We go to commercial. And out. And here is his little apology promo. Sami takes the mic as we hear a loud "You suck" chant from one fan. Sami says last week didn't go down as planned and he went too far. Sami says WWE management has been gracious in allowing him to come out and issue a formal apology for the segment with the sisters of Bobby Lashley. Sami says, here goes his apology, but the heat continues. He clears his throat and reads an apology to the entire WWE universe and the Lashley family. Sami calls the interview with Lashley's sisters highly rated. He goes into recalling all the social media criticism, including one fan who said it made him embarrassed to be a Sami fan. Sami says not just social media, but he was bombarded with texts and emails. Even a 30-year-old New York man who was evicted in court by his parents sent him a DM and said he should be ashamed. Sami said, worst of all, he lied to us. Those were not Lashley's sisters. In fact, they were men. men that Sammy hired to give a little bit of fun at Lashley's expense. His intentions were to inform and entertain, not provoke. Sammy says to everyone involved, he stammers around the apology and asks for the fans to give him a break. He just wants to say, I'm sorry. However, it should be noted that everyone he said last week was true, he says. Sammy goes on and says those were the actors playing the sisters, but all the stories were true. His expose on Lashley was rooted in reality. Sammy knows he's just a good artist, but he doesn't expect us to get it. He says history will look back on the interview very favorably. Sammy goes on defending the segment and says he's the one who should be receiving apologies from us because he deserves better. He deserves more. He deserves to be in the Money Bank. He deserves to be defeating Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental title tonight. Instead of issuing an apology in Richmond, Virginia, the music hits, out comes Lashley. Lashley takes the mic and says Memorial Day is special for families like his. He salutes and gives thanks to the families with veterans. Fan chant USA as Lashley salutes the crowd. Lashley says it's good to see Sammy again. He says Sammy never contacted his sisters, but even they think he's quite entertaining. Lashley says that the stuff last week gets old fast, and he could see that they have an issue between them, but they should settle it in the ring. Lashley challenges Sammy to a match at Money in the Bank. Lashley tells Sammy to do the right thing and back the trash talking up. Lashley extends his hand and tells Sammy to shake it. Sammy finally does grab it and holds it, mocking Lashley and saying he will knock the smile off his face with a haluva kick. Sammy tries to pull his hand back, but Lashley holds on, bringing Sammy to his knees with a grip. Sammy begs Lashley, saying he hurt him. Lashley has an apology of his own. He apologizes for everything he's going to do to Sammy at Money in the Bank. Sammy screams in pain as Lashley finally gets a load off his hand. Lashley leaves the ring as his music plays. Still to come segment, Gauntlet main event. We get video package from Deliso. Still to come segment, Gauntlet main event. We get a backstage promo from Mickie James. Hype the match. Drew McIntyre versus Chad Gable. And that can be found in this link. We go to the ring. Out comes Drew McIntyre. Back to commercial. Back to the ring. We get another Memorial Day video. We also get a preview for Buddy Murphy versus Cruiserweight Champion Cedric Alexander on this week's 205 Live episode. We go back to the ring and Dolph Ziggler awaits with McIntyre as Gable was out next. Bell rings and they go at it. Gable wants to wrestle, but McIntyre beats him down. Drew takes it to the corner and delivers a chop to the head. Chops to Gable. McIntyre talks to trash as he continues the beat down. Gable turns it around, but Drew levels him with a big boot to the face. Drew mounts Gable next and punches on him. McIntyre with more offense, including a suplex for a 2 count. McIntyre keeps Gable grounded now. Ziggler cheers Drew on as he continues the assault. Drew takes Gable to the second rope on his shoulders, but Gable sends him to the mat. Drew shuts down Gable's comeback and sends him out to the floor. Drew follows, but Gable fights back out to the floor. Gable with a spin kick on the floor as the referee counts. Drew ends up catching Gable in midair and slinging him into the ring post as Ziggler watches. Drew ends up back in the ring and nails the gate and waits for Gable to get up. McIntyre pulls him right back down with a Claymore kick for a pin. After the match, McIntyre poses on the knees as the music hits. Ziggler joins him for replays. Ziggler and McIntyre head to the back. Still to come, the B Team's Memorial Day Tag Team BBQ. Back to commercial. Back for the break. There's a cookout going on in the ring. The B Team are hosting their Memorial Day Tag Team Barbecue, and several teams are fixing their plates are already eating. The Revival, Titus Worldwide, Breezango, The Ascension, and Heath Slater and Rhino. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas make jokes about the B-Team themed food items they have. They go on about deserving a title shot from Raw Tag Team Champions Matt and Bray. Titus O'Neil rips the barbecue for not having brisket, ribs, macaroni and cheese, or anything or any season on the food. Titus says there's no way skipping in line of their other tag teams. Slater interrupts him and says this would be a feast in West Virginia, where he's from. They make jokes on Rhino, who has a whole tray of sandwiches. Slater agrees that the B team can't cut a line for a title shot. Axel says if the other team won't agree that the B team deserves a title shot, then they will take their food attack and put it there. Slater interrupts Titus and says this would be a feast in West Virginia, where he's from. They joke. The whole tray full of sandwiches. Slater agrees that the B team can't cut a line for the title shot. Axel says if the other teams won't agree that the B team deserves a title shot, then they will take their food back. This leads to Titus dumping baked beans over Bo's head. Fandango smears a bowl of potato salad on Axel. A big food fight has now broken out. Everyone goes to the floor as the food fight continues. Rhino is left in the ring eating his bologna sandwiches. He starts tossing some to the crowd. Axel and Dallas return to the ring and double team Rhino. Putting him through a table, the B team stand tall as the music hits, and we go to replays. Still to come segment, the women's main event, back to commercial. Back for the break. And the following matches are announced for next week's Raw. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Roode. Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens, and Nia Jax versus Natalya. B-Team enter Kurt Angle's office and want a title shot after what happened at the barbecue. Angle makes a tag team battle royal for next week's Raw. The winners will face Wyatt and Hardy for the Raw Tag Team titles at Money in the Bank. Your main event, last chance Money in the Bank gauntlet qualifier. Bayley versus Liv Morgan versus Sarah Logan versus Ruby Riott versus Dana Brooke versus Mickie James versus Sasha Banks. All can be found in that link. Highlights. We go to the ring. Out first comes Bayley for tonight's main event. Charlie Caruso interviews Bayley in the ring. She talks about not backing down from any fight and issues individual warnings to other competitors who will see briefcases hanging above the ring. Liv was out next to start the match with Bayley, representing the Riott Squad. Bell rings and Bayley immediately nails Bayley in the belly, suplex to quickly eliminate Liv from the match. Sarah Logan was out next. Logan hits the ring and Bayley ducks a shot. Logan blocks the suplex but ends up on the floor. Bayley comes flying through the ropes and drops Logan on the floor. Bayley brings her back in and covers for a 2 count. Logan ends up tossing Bayley over her head for a 2 count. We see Ember Moon backstage watching the match. Logan with more offense and another pin attempt. Bayley counters a pin attempt and reverses to get the quick pin on Logan to eliminate her. Liv hits the ring and they double team Bayley. Ruby Riott was out next. Bayley is laid out as Liv and Logan look on. We go to commercial with Ruby walking down the ramp. Back for the break, and then Ruby has Bayley down on the mat. Bayley looks to make a comeback now. We see how Alexa Bliss backstage watching the match. Ruby runs into Boots in the corner, and she turns it back around, and drops Bayley for the pinfall. Bayley has been eliminated. Dana Brooke was out next. Dana ends up taking Ruby to the corner and unloading on her. Brooke put a huge clothesline out of the corner with a close 2 count. Wyatt blocks a shot and hits the right kick for the win. Dana has been eliminated. Mickie was out next for the big hometown pop. Mickie pulls Ruby out of the ring and works her over. Mickie brings her in for some offense and backs her out. Following up with a leap off the apron, Mickie brings it back for a 2 count. More back and forth as Mickie drops Ruby for a close 2 count. Ruby goes to the floor, tries to recover, but Mickie runs the ropes and drop kicks her through the ropes. Back to commercial. Back for the break, and Mickey unloads on Ruby with some of her signature moves in the ring as the hometown crowd cheers. Mickey counters and moves a move and drops Rudy. Mickey kicks up and looks at the briefcases as fans cheer again. Mickey goes up top. Mickey countered a move and dropped Ruby. Mickey gets up and looks at the briefcase as fan chair again. He goes up top. Nails the Thesz press for a 2 count. More back and forth on the mat. Mickey with a 2 count. Ruby counters a move and rolls Mickey up for the pin with a handful of tights. Fans boo as Mickey has been eliminated off the cheap pin. Sasha Banks out next. Ruby and Sasha go at it, trading moves and pin attempts. Sasha takes Ruby down by the arm and keeps her grounded. Ruby gets up and they botch a move as Banks tries to drop her into a submission. Ruby with an SEO for another pin attempt. Ruby with a stomp in the corner now. Ruby keeps control as we see Natalya backstage watching the match. Sasha fights back and rocks Ruby in the face. Sasha fights out of the corner but gets sent to the apron. Sasha with a knee to the face from the apron. Sasha goes flying off the top for a 2 count on Ruby. More back and forth now. Ruby catches Sasha with a big DDT for a 2 count. Ruby drops Sasha with a kick for another close pin attempt. Ruby pounds on Sasha some more and takes her to the top for a superplex. Banks resists and fights back. Banks with elbows to Sasha with elbows to the back of the head. Sasha drops down under Ruby and ends up bringing her to the mat with a power slam. Ruby kicks out at 2. Sasha with the bank statement. Ruby pounds on Sasha some more and takes her to the top for a superplex. Banks resists and fights back. Sasha with elbows to the back of the head. Sasha drops down under Ruby and ends up bringing her to the mat with a power bomb. Ruby kicks out at 2. Sasha with the bank statement. Sasha breaks a hold to knock Liv and Logan off the apron as they try to interfere. This leads to Sasha dropping Ruby back into the bank statement for the win in the final spot and for the Money in the Bank ladder match. After the match, Sasha stood tall as the music plays. Riot Squad regroups on the ramp. Sasha looks and points up at the briefcases as the celebration begins. Ball goes off the air with Sasha standing tall. And that concludes my results for SmackDown and WWE main event. Thanks again to one of you. If you don't know, just comment, brothers and sisters.